last time, you should never, ever hit a person.
What if they're attacking you with a shovel?
What?
If somebody's attacking you with a shovel, you must be able to hit them.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, that would be self-defence, so obviously, in that sort of shovel-related circumstance, you can hit someone, but...
But you said never ever.
Look, Ben, you know perfectly well what...
Come on, people, let's not be late for another wedding. And today's mystery object is...
a trowel behind the telly.
But how do you know it might be... Karen! Are you ready?
Look, Ben, you must never hit someone first.
What if you're a boxer? If you're a boxer, you should be able to hit someone.
Listen.
Because a boxer's job is to punch people.
Yeah, but we're not talking about...
What if somebody's walking towards you and you know they're a murderer?
Ben,
And they have a shovel?
Ben, this isn't about murderers with shovels.
Jake, can you stop
Why
texting?
have I got to wear this stuff anyway? It's horrible.
5-minute warning.
Because we're going to a wedding and everyone has to be as uncomfortable as humanly possible. It's the law.
Come on, everyone, let's go. Ben, don't do that. We need to allow plenty of time.
Because Daddy doesn't trust the sat-nav anymore, not since that visit to the army firing range. Bloody childproof bottles! Cheers.
Just give it a big push.
She won't be able to get out. She'll be stuck in there forever.
Ben, that is not a very helpful thing to say. Karen.
You should have told her not to put the bolt across.
Well, funnily enough, that is exactly
You'll
what I
have to
told...
break the door down.
Do you mind? I am dealing with this.
On the bill, they have this really, really big special door basher, just like a big metal pole.
Unfortunately, we don't have a big special door basher with a long metal pole, so
What if
I'm
she
just...
gets thirsty and she drinks her toilet water?
Well, that'll be fine. Karen.
What is going on up here?
I'm stuck in the toilet.
Well, you shouldn't have let her put the bolt across.
Right, the next person who says that...
OK, let's try not to panic.
No one is panicking.
Karen's panicking.
Thank you, Jake. Yes, I'm aware of that.
Well, if she slid the bolt one way, then she should be able to slide it back.
Yes, I know, and that is why I have been...
OK, let's all try to stay calm.
I am calm.
This is going to make us late.
Can't be late. It's my big day.
It's all right, Karen. Stay calm.
We could put beavers through the window and they'd eat the door.
Ben, little reminder. Gravel, confetti. And you seem to get the two a bit confused at your Auntie Sandra's wedding, didn't you? And when the priest says, does anyone know any reason why these people can't get married? No shouting out funny answers, all right?
You mean like she's a man?
Yes. Exactly like that. You're very lucky your Auntie Sandra's got such a good sense of humour.
Why has Jesus got that sad expression on his face?
Well, he's being crucified, and it's making him feel sad.
He's got nails in his hand. He should be going, ah!
Shush!
We should. Soppy old Jesus.
Ben, please.
It's not realistic.
You're pretty tired, Dad. Sue. Hi, Jake.
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
I'm so sad.
Ben, could you... He hasn't changed, I see. If you're going to sit on the children's table, you've got to do no fighting, no drinking grown-up drinks, and no swearing. Do you understand? Because we're going to trust you.
Trust me.
Yeah.
You're going to trust me.
Yes, only you mustn't arm wrestle this little girl because she only looks about 3.
4.
She's 4.
Can I ask you another question about the Bible?
Well, yes, of course you can, Ben.
King Herod set out in order to kill baby Jesus, right?
Right, yes, he did, yeah.
Well, why didn't baby Jesus zap him?
Well, yes, I suppose in theory he could have zapped him.
Because Herod was a tiny little speck of nothing to Jesus, because Jesus could have squashed him with a hippopotamus, or...
But Jesus was meek and mild.
Well, yes, that's true, Karen.
And besides, he knew that when King Herod got to hell, that God would roast him until his eyeballs exploded.
And why has God only given us 15,000 billion years left to live before the sun dies? And Jesus was a bit older and he was still being searched by the Romans, why couldn't he shapeshift
Shapeshift.
into a Roman, and then when all the other Romans were asleep, he could go along and kill them so they would stop searching for him?
Yes, well, I doubt he would do that.
He wasn't a Power Ranger or anything like that.
Can I ask you another one?
Is this the last question?
No.
Okay.
Would Jesus forgive somebody if they flew up to heaven in a big rocket, and as soon as he goes to heaven, he punches Jesus in the face and he beats Jesus up? Would Jesus say, "Ooh, I forgive you," or would he fight back, go and knock that man out of
I
heaven?
just can't see a situation where somebody would get into heaven and punch Jesus.
And also,
The message in the Bible is that we should forgive. And it was important that Jesus died for us. He died to save us all.
That's a bit selfish of humankind, isn't it?
Well, couldn't you find another way, like writing to somebody to tell them to be a bit better, otherwise something bad's going to happen, or like...
Goodness. Look, I really
When
must be going...
Jesus was being crucified,
No, actually,
why
I
didn't
just realised there's a few people over there I must go and
ask God
speak to.
to send a meteorite and destroy all the troops of the Romans who were
Well, it was the way that
trying
God chose.
to
He
kill
wanted
him?
to sacrifice his only son. He wanted to show us how important it was. So he chose the most precious thing in the world to him. And the most precious thing in the world to him was Jesus. I'll be off.
So what would Jesus do if someone stole his mobile? Would he forgive them?
Yes, he'd forgive them. Yes, he would. You're absolutely right. Well done, Ben. Now, really must be going.
Wait, one last question.
Okay.
What would Jesus do if he was attacked by a polar bear?
He would zap him.
You wouldn't
That
zap
can't be
him,
true.
because polar bears are extinct.
I didn't mean to upset you. I was
You
just...
should know that.
they're not.
You're a
They're in
vicar.
danger.
No, because there's
All
not
right,
much
all
of
right.
polar bears, but there's lots of us. There's about 5 trillion people in the whole world, and there's about 5 polar bears in the whole world.
Wait,
and so
wait.
we have to look after them.
All right, so
If
I
you went
didn't-
up to a group of polar bears, the last ones in the world, and you said, "Polar bears, I am on your team, let's hunt down the humans," they would pounce on you and kill you.
Probably
Kids,
would,
please.
but I'm never going to do that, am I?
Being so stupid.
No, there's no need for that, Ben, please.
No, I am not, Benny.
Dummy.
You're
No
so
shouting, no
stupid,
shouting.
you're
Calm down,
stupid,
please, children.
You should vote for me as class rep for 3K in this election because
That is very good. That is very clear.
A, I can eat live worms.
Yeah, that's an interesting
B,
start, but...
I know the difference between a Gigantosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, that's good too, but I'm just...
I can do this voice.
Yeah, there's something to be said for a short speech, Ben.
I'm brilliant at football. P,
I'm brilliant at the
I
alphabet.
can do this voice.
Yeah, you've already said that one. Now, come on, get your shoes on. And on your feet this time. Oh, they're collecting the bins. Must be a leap year. Get your shoes on.
Pete, it's about our holiday. I've checked the website, and today's the last day we can cancel and still get some of our money back.
Right. Well, I suppose it would stop us getting deeper into the hole.
Jake's in Joe. Jake's in love with Joe. Jake wants to sex Joe.
Ben!
Can't you control him?
I think you know the answer to that.
Jake, can you let Jane and Alexa in, please?
I have some ice cream money.
You've got money in your piggy bank.
I spent it
Well, what on?
on my friends.
Well, that's nice.
I gave everybody in my class 20p.
Why?
So they vote for me in the school council election.
Ben, you can't give all your classmates 20p to buy their votes.
Why? Isn't it enough?
No, you see, Ben, that isn't how democracy works. What am I saying?
Anyway, can I have some ice cream on it?
Ben, I said get your shoes on, come on.
What happens at a funeral?
Well, when someone dies, all their friends get together and they say goodbye to them.
Wouldn't it be better if the friends said goodbye before the person died?
Well, ideally, yes. Ben! Shoes!
Ah, the anaconda is attacking me! We've entered the enemy's giant anaconda nest! Ah! Fire! Come back here, you! Ah! Dead!
Oh, because they're dirty and they smell.
So does Ben.
But they run around the house and they poo everywhere.
So does Ben.
That's hurry up.
But you got it on that man's shoes.
Yeah, they probably should have toilets on the Millennium Wheel. God, what a long half hour that was.
Can't rely on anyone.
No, you're right there, not even your friends.
You're right, sweetheart.
They voted for Ross's class of rep.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he pay them more money than you?
No, he didn't give them any money. He's popular.
Oh, no, that's not right. Once you've sold your vote, you should stick to it.
When are we going to have this family chat about money?
Well, we could have it now, couldn't we? We could have a family meeting over tea.
We're just a bit short of money at the moment.
We can't even afford a cup of tea.
What do you mean?
Well, one day, me and Mummy were walking down the street and there was a man sitting on the pavement with his dog. With a very nice dog, actually. And he asked, "Do you have enough money for a cup of tea?" And Mum said no.
Yeah, but I didn't exactly mean...
We looked thirsty.
I'm sure he was thirsty.
Ben, can
No,
you...
Ben, you don't understand. Mum was lying so that she didn't have to give the man money.
No, I wasn't lying.
Then why did you tell him we couldn't?
can't
So you
afford
were
a cup of
lying.
tea.
What if he was really, really poor?
She lies and she murders mice.
Faster than a handkerchief, but slower than dry Vita. Dad's bill. Wow, that's faster than I thought.
And then everyone stood up and started talking about these amazing things that Johnsy had done when he was young. I had no idea.
I'm stuck.
But it did make me wonder what people would say about me if I died.
They'd say you were very, very tall.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
And they'd also say, "Ben, now you can have a puppy."
I'm glad you're putting such a positive spin on it.
Yeah, they'd say good stuff about you, Deb.
I think so.
Well, that's what people have to say at a funeral, really, isn't it? Even if the bloke who's just died is a bit of a tosser. That's what Joe says, anyway.
What would be the coolest way to die? And the tiger chases the man up the cliff, and the man falls down the cliff, and the crocodiles get him.
And you saw that on YouTube?
No, but I'd like to.
Wait, is Jane gone then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, about time.
I'll get the trolley!
OK, but remember, they are not built for speed. You could have crippled that poor woman at Gatwick.
Oh, I did shout, "Look out, lady, I can't stop." Look at those policemen. They've got guns. That is so cool.
There's nothing cool about guns, Ben. They are horrible things. They kill people.
That's why they're cool. Have you ever fired a gun, Grandad?
Oh, yeah, in Korea.
Have you ever seen anybody get shot?
Oh, yeah.
What, in Korea?
No, in a pub in Aldershot.
How much longer till we leave?
6 hours.
But it was 4 hours a few minutes ago.
Yep, it was 2, then 4, and now it's 6. They're working their way through the 2 times table. No, I won't. And anyway, I don't know the Spanish for "Can my son have a go with your machine gun?" And you won't find it in the phrase book.
Oh, God.
What's up?
Jake's texting Joe and Joe isn't texting back.
Well, maybe there's a problem with her phone or something.
Or maybe Joe doesn't want a boyfriend who's ugly.
Shut it, dude.
Why is it
Shut
you?
it?
Shut
No one wants to listen
Why?
to you, idiot.
Just go and see if our flight's up there. Go on.
It really hacks me off, you know. 'Cause we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just friends.
Who's this? Oh, Joe, I love you, Joe.
Shut up, you little idiot.
Don't touch me. Whoa.
Boys!
Sorry.
I am so sorry.
Don't worry.
We didn't mean it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, this is precisely how accidents happen. I am so sorry.
It's fine, honestly. Boys will be boys.
I'm sure we've met before. Were you at the hotel?
No, we met on the way out at Gatwick. I didn't have the stick then.
Ah. The ramp lady. Did you get that lady her coffee?
Yeah, and I got one for me as well.
You got yourself a coffee?
Yeah, double espresso.
A double
Well, you're the one who's telling me, like, to try new things all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, vegetables and stuff, not stimulants. You've never had caffeine
Right,
before. I
don't
don't
get
know
in a state. I only drank half of it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Ben drank the other half.
You let Ben drink a double
It
espresso.
tasted horrible to begin with, but then I added 5 spoonfuls of sugar, and now I feel all zingy, zangy, zongy.
Zingy, zangy, zongy.
I feel like lightning.
Oh my God.
So Ben, that's the game, okay? One who can, like, mention the most explosives is the winner.
Did you pack the bags yourselves?
No.
Then who did?
Search me.
I did.
Have you got any of the items on this chart?
None except the Semtex.
Oh, yes, Semtex joke. First one today.
Sorry.
How many bags?
4. Do you know how long it's likely to be? I just want to know whether I should feed them or not.
Personally, I won't be requiring any food, Mother. Though my friend Dinah might.
Oh, sorry, they're a bit...
Dynamite.
They had a double espresso.
You give your kids double espressos?
Oh, no, we don't give them. They bought them.
Before we realised...
Yeah, I mean, if we'd known, then we wouldn't have...
We would have
We'd
stopped them.
Stopped them doing
But
it.
Here, boarding passes.
Oh, be careful with that bag, won't you? That's the one with the hand grenades in.
OK, listen, for your information, saying something like that is actually a criminal offence.
Come on, he's just a kid.
What's a criminal offence? What's
In
happening?
America, he could get 5 years.
He's just mucking about.
Airport security is not an environment for mucking about, OK? If he does it again, he could end up having to face the music. Next, please.
There. Sisu. Music.
No. Thank you. And, you have a nice day yourself. It's nice to see the spirit of General Franco lives on.
Pete!
Talk about bad manners.
They outrank you and they've got guns.
A smile costs nothing, you know.
Walk away. Everybody's looking at us, Mummy.
Yes, I know, darling.
Whose bag is this, please?
Oh, God, that's Ben's bag, isn't it?
This is your bag.
It's my son's bag, yes.
Is this about the knife?
We have had enough of that little joke, Ben. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is about the knife.
Did you know he had the knife?
No, I didn't know he had the knife. Or the fish skeleton. Or the doll's head with the little hermit crab in it. I mean, it was obviously just stuff he'd picked up off the beach. There's no need for them to stand there waving their arms about. Anyway, it's only a butter knife. It's hardly going to spread the pilot to death.
Can we talk about something else?
At least Jake seems to have hit the wall at last.
Just got off the spot. Nearly saw.
Ben seems the same, though.
Halfway through the trenches.
I don't think that caffeine makes any difference to the way he behaves.
Place cool.
Lives his whole life in a naturally caffeinated state.
Take that!
Ben, I don't understand why you... Stop it! No, God, which one is it? Oh. Yeah, but Ben, what I don't get... Stop playing with the gas, will you? What I don't understand is why did you tie Floella to the climbing frame by her plaits?
Because I didn't want her to fall off.
Do you think I'm going to believe that?
I don't know yet.
I'll get it.
Is it the same babysitter as last time?
No.
Why not?
You know why not.
Pete, this is Draxie. And this is Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, it's Karen. This is Jake and Jake's friend Jo, but she'll be going home at some point.
Oh, you have nice children.
You take a turn listening.
Right. There are snacks in the fridge.
You see, the thing is, Draxie, I've got to go to bed at 8 unless I play video games because they're educational, and that means I'm allowed to go to bed at 10.
You go to bed at 10 o'clock.
See? It's not on the list.
Ah, Ben. Funny boy.
Our last babysitter went back to Poland where children are nice. And she had a funny eye that kept going like this. And then she started breathing funny like this.
It sounds very interesting, but I am from Croatia. What do you know about Croatia?
Well, it's full of crows and it's in Asia.
Here is our menu, and special today is Cocoa Pops.
Oh, yes, okay, yes, please. This one.
I love Cocoa Pops as well.
Excuse me, sir, have you made a reservation?
No.
Sorry, we're full.
What do you mean you're full? It's full with pretend people.
Well, of course they are pretend people. It's my pretend restaurant. And I can do what I like. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, sir. We have a no boys rule.
I'm sorry, sir. We have a no boys.
And we have a no hair like girls rule.
Well, that means you've got hair like a girl.
But I am a girl,
Okay,
so
whoa,
it
whoa,
doesn't
whoa, whoa,
matter.
whoa. Okay, now Ben. Oh, okay, hey.
No.
Okay. You can eat with me. You are my date. We will both have the Cocoa Pops.
All right then.
Thank you, Ben, for taking me to a nice restaurant. Hello, Ben. Ben, why you not talk to me?
Because it's a date and I'm playing hard to get. Joey told Chandler that's what girls like. Do you watch Friends?
Yes. Who is your favourite character?
Cocoa Pops, madame. And yours.
That's not how you treat a customer. You treat a customer with respect. That's the worst service I've ever had.
Well, if you had a restaurant, yours wouldn't be any
You're
better.
a rubbish.
Okay, time out. Peace, love. It was very nice food. Thank you very much. My date tonight must leave, so please may we have the bill.
Here's your bill.
It was rubbish service.
Okay, here is your money.
Ben, have you had any dreams?
Yeah. I had a dream about this girl who lives in Spain. She stumbled into a forest where, like, there's this big cave where a creature is, and the rule says, do not take his food. But the silly old girl does, and then the creature chases the girl, going, because he has his eyes in his hands. And that was it.
That's the plot to Pan's Labyrinth, isn't it?
Oh, all right.
She's not a girlfriend. She's just a friend who's a girl.
Girlfriends like men who are rich, who spoil them and shoot animals that get inside their cupboard.
No, they don't. Girls like girlfriends like it when
Girlfriends
men give
like
them
men.
pink bunnies, and they like it when
Girlfriends
the man
like it
serves.
when man shoots pink bunnies.
You two are such idiots. You don't know anything. Just be quiet, all right?
They like
And girls like men who wear Lynx aftershave and who wear that hair gel that makes your hair all spiky like a mountain, and who eat Kellogg's Crunchies, and who know a lot about car tax. What's the point of them? All they do is beg for your money and watch their favourite flower programme.
God, you two are driving me nuts.
Well, no, that's not the point of them. It's that you have some company, but otherwise, when you come home, there'll be no one
I'll have
there.
pets. Here's a good fact for you. Did you know ants can survive in a microwave?
What?
Because the waves are big and the ants are small, so the waves go over the ant. And that means ants can survive in a microwave.
Really?
Yeah, but woodlice can't.
Nice. Oh my God.
Ben!
It's science!
It is not science, it is roasting insects.
Ben, come here.
I am having my daughter's boyfriend's baby.
Ben. No more experiments with a microwave.
Fine. Are you going to watch me play football this afternoon at school?
Yeah, as long as you don't embarrass me with all that diving again.
Well, it has been a while since you picked me up from school.
Yeah, well, for a while, it hasn't really been advisable.
Why?
Because all the kids at your school are scared of me. And we both know why that is, don't we?
Do we?
Ben, you told them that I'd killed a man.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But that wasn't my fault.
Well, that's not...
Ross was boasting about his dad because he says his dad's the champion at archery. And his dad eats really hot curries. So I said that you'd strangled a man with your bare hands, and that shut him up.
Why?
But it's all right now because Mrs. Pearson got up in assembly and explained that you weren't a murderer.
You must have been very proud.
Have you really never killed anyone?
Not yet.
Oh, hi, how was your game? Are you okay?
Ask him!
The referee didn't show. They asked if a parent would volunteer. I stepped up to the plate, and, well, the match wasn't without its controversial moments. And to cut a long story short...
He sent me off!
Yes, I did. That's right.
He sent off his own son.
Well, I couldn't show him any favouritism. That would have weakened my authority.
Oh, Pete.
I'm sorry, Sue. 3 times I warned him about diving. The 3rd time would have made even Ronaldo blush. He left me no wriggle room.
My mates all think you're an idiot.
Yes, I know that. They expressed that opinion quite forcibly. Mind you, they won't be doing that again in a hurry.
Why not? Because you sent them off too. All of them.
You sent off the whole team.
You can't give in to mass dissent, Sue. That is the start of the slippery slope.
It's nothing to do with slippery slopes. You're in a bad mood since the moment you arrived, you stupid pillock. You're stupid. Stupid pillock brain.
You see, that is the kind of thing I had to put up with.
Well, it's got seatbelts. And Tyson's not a stranger.
No. You've known him for all of 2 weeks.
That car's cool. Tyson's cool. Why can't you be cool, Dad?
Daddy is cool.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he fixed my scooter.
That's not cool. Cool is when you can go to the arcade while people think you're at school because you put a dummy in there.
No,
and also,
cool means
cool is like...
those cars that have seats in the boot so that you can look out.
You're talking rubbish.
Well, you're not cool. You've got hair like a girl.
All right.
You flashed me violently.
I didn't.
All right. Congratulations, Bendies. You've now done such a bad job. I am almost certainly never going to ask you to do it again, which is probably part of your evil master plan.
Can I watch telly?
Yes. But you'll have to negotiate with Grandad.
Can we watch something?
In a minute, when I finish watching this.
Well, what is it?
It's about the 60s.
The Beatles.
Oh, yeah, the Beatles. Who's your favourite Beatle, do you think?
Ringo Starr.
Why?
He's called Ringo Starr.
Who are they?
They're the hippies.
Hippies.
Oh, that's horrible. A hippie's being shot. Yeah, it's horrible. A hippie's being shot.
Because he tried to stop the war and he got
What
shot.
stupid hippie?
I knew all the great people in history.
Okay.
Fine. What were all the names of King Henry VIII's wives?
Yeah, there was a couple of Catherines. Bertha Big Bottom. Queen Fatty Knickers. Queen Bonkers and Queen Derek.
Funny.
Big Henry. Yeah, I knew it.
What you said was funny.
Ben only has odd socks. I swear he must eat one of every pair just to wind me up.
Dad, you know Ashley's dad who was so rude about to Ashley on the phone?
I wasn't rude about him, I was honest.
Well, he's a paratrooper.
Right, yeah.
No, he is.
Yeah, he's just come back from fighting the Taliban.
Yeah, well, I'll be all right, because thanks to you, he probably thinks I'm a killer.
No, I told Ashley he worked in a cake shop.
Cake shop?
Yeah.
Why on earth?
Don't get involved.
I'm sick, you know.
Well, you better go to bed then.
Why has she got hot? But I'm the one who's ill. I've been in hospital.
They said you were fine.
I was not fine. I had bruises and a pattern of unexplained injuries.
They are not unexplained injuries.
All you've got is a few little bruises on your arm.
Well, I'm ill, so I should get hot.
I'm iller.
I'm iller.
Hey, stop it. If you are both so poorly, then you both have to go to bed quickly. So come on, off you go.
But it's worse when I lie flat.
Then sleep in a cupboard. Come on, up you go.
Ben, eavesdropping is wrong. Come on, we've spoken about it.
But
Come
you
on.
eavesdrop on I'm a Celebrity.
Yes, that's because it's on the telly and you're allowed to eavesdrop people when they're being filmed by a camera.
He was being filmed by a camera.
What?
She filmed him with a camera secretly. I heard him shout it just now.
Really? God, that is None of our business. Come on.
What's a slapper?
We're going to have to visit that one in the morning.
But what is one?
We'll talk about it if you remind me in the morning.
Is it a bit like a happy slapper?
Yeah. That's it. Night-night. See? All the shouting stopped. Lightweights. Loud. No stamina.
Hello, sweetheart. It's thundering.
I know.
Can I go out in it?
No, not at this time of night, no.
I'll put my wellies on and my Mac if you like. Please, it's my favourite thing.
Ben, you can't go outside into a thunderstorm in the middle of the night.
Why?
Because thousands of years of experience have taught mankind that it's not a good idea to run around outside in thunderstorms.
But lightning never strikes twice.
It hasn't struck once. We've been through this, Ben. That wasn't lightning, that was the mains. You pushed the toasting fork into the socket. Now, come on. Up you go. Bedtime. Up you go.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Beginning. Obi-Wan Kenobi has to fight a gigantic, nine-tailed, scythe-tailed grasshopper. He chops off my hand. Now, and now, episode 2. The Queen's boring. The olden day kings and queens were much better. I mean, like, Mary burned and killed 500 people, which was why she was nicknamed Bloody Mary, but she should have been nicknamed something a bit like Ashy Mary or Flamey Mary or Bloody Flamey Mary.
Ben,
Number 30!
Ben, can you stop embarrassing me? Sit down.
Thank you for giving me such wonderful grandchildren. Well, I'm so proud Karen is top in her class.
I don't think the school do class positions, actually, Sandra.
She had that badge, first in class.
Yeah, she made that. We had to get her to take it off because it was causing a bit of friction with the other kids and the teachers and the parents. Everyone, actually.
32!
And Ben's so bright as well. And I love his attitude. He just throws himself into everything.
Including septic tanks.
Sorry?
Oh, it's a long story. He did it for a bet. Won a conquer.
The French had some great kings, like the one who thought he was made of glass.
Which one was that?
King Charles the Mad. Why can't we have somebody like that, Dad?
Well, we might have soon.
And there was also King George III. He was cool. He talked to trees. Why can't we have somebody like that?
Definitely have one of those.
Can't you tell our army to attack people?
No.
Could she burn Protestants?
No. She's a Protestant.
Can't you say who's on the Royal Variety Show?
No.
What would happen if the Queen and the Prime Minister had a fight?
Well, constitutionally,
No. If there was an actual fight between the Queen and the Prime Minister. I mean, she might be old, but she might be able to stick her finger in his only eye.
What? I don't think Gordon
In
Brown...
some pictures, it looks like Gordon Brown's got 2 eyes. Do they paint the other one on?
I think if she's queen, she should be able to chop people's heads.
The Queen can't just kill people.
She killed Diana.
No, she didn't.
Well, her husband did.
He didn't. You've been watching Channel 5 again, haven't you? You cannot take that dead pigeon home with you.
But it'll be a cool experiment. I'll see which bits decompose first.
Yes, you've already done that experiment with the dead crow that your mum found in your sock drawer.
The feathers lasted longer than the feet.
And indeed, longer than the drawer, which we had to burn. Why?
She wants to give us a cheque for £3,000.
£3,000?
Dad! I'm right, aren't I, Dad? There are 4 lions around Nelson's column because Nelson had 4 lions on his ship and that's why he won the War of Trafalgar.
No, I think Nelson's chances of winning the Battle of Trafalgar would have been significantly reduced had there been lions charging around the deck of HMS Victory.
No, because, like, instead of having cannonballs in the cannons, you could have, like, big circus cannons.
Circus cannon?
Put lions in them, and then you could fire them onto the other ship.
So if...
And then the lions would eat everybody, and they'd, like, rip through the floorboards, and they'd rip the captain to shreds, and then end up steering the boat themselves.
The lions would drive
And then you'd have to buy another 4 lions from Africa, and these were the surviving ones.
The bronze ones.
So, did Nelson have 4 lions or what?
No, the lions represent England.
What? Lions aren't English animals.
How many times have you seen a
lion?
Lion sitting in a Yorkshire field?
Nelson should have 4 English animals, like a frog or a badger or a cow.
They're not very heroic, though, are
Or
they?
you could have, like, a big lion and then it's eating half a cow.
Why?
Because, like, the lions are cool, but then it has to be English.
Yeah, but...
You've got to make it realistic.
Right.
Wait, maybe you could have a chick being eaten by a Tasmanian devil.
So a chicken is trying to escape from a Tasmanian devil
Yeah.
to signify the glory of a Battle of Trafalgar.
There could be one Tasmanian devil wearing a little admiral hat, just to show it was Nelson.
So you've got a statue of a Tasmanian devil in an admiral's hat eating a chicken. Well, that's the problem of the 4th plinth solved.
OK, better shift. The mime's turning nasty.
I hate days out. The museums do your feet in and the kids do your head in.
Kneel before me, puny mortals.
Ben! Shh, come down. Ben! Stay with us! Don't go wandering off with any large groups. You don't even know what a Tamil is, let alone what they're demonstrating again.
They gave me a tangerine. They were nicer than the Hare Krishnas.
Well, I don't want to see you disappearing around corners shouting death to someone.
You really don't need any money. Today's my treat.
Please.
Well, that's very
In you
kind,
go.
but I'm all out of cash.
Well, that's fine, because you don't need any.
Ben, not so close. Ben,
Why?
it's people at cash points don't want other people knowing their PIN numbers.
But I can still see it from back here.
Ben,
But I'm not a robber, so it's OK.
all right.
I'm not going to tell anyone that her number's 4567.
Ben! Sorry. He has exceptional eyesight.
Petey, all day long is my treat.
Well, tomorrow follows today.
Well, what's it matter if I know her number?
Because only the person with the card is allowed to know the number.
But I know your number's 3937. Dad, I'm going to blow up that big building over there.
Well, lots of bankers work there, so no one will mind. Hang on, are you allowed up there?
No, I don't think I am.
Well, get down then, come on.
If you want to find out about what happened in World Wars and stuff, just ask the people who were there.
Well, we tried that with Grandad in the Korean War. Karen's class probably won't want to hear about the fight in the brothel in Seoul.
Who did we fight in the Korean War?
Get down! We were fighting the North Koreans and the Chinese. Although Grandad spent most of his time fighting Americans.
And the bloody Navy.
Yes, and the bloody Navy.
And that big prosy who spat in his rum.
I knew I shouldn't have left you alone with him. Don't touch that!
Young man,
Yeah?
can I show you something? Do that hard. That hurts, doesn't it?
No.
Well, it would do if you banged your head.
No, I tried it with my head earlier. That didn't hurt either.
Right. Well, just be careful. We don't want anyone getting hurt here, do we?
It's a warship. It sank the Scharnhorst.
Well, all I'm saying is that getting hurt isn't cool.
You don't have kids, do you?
Die, Nazi scum, die! Send those Germans to hell!
OK, Ben, come on, out you come. Come on, now.
Die, Nazi scum, die! Send those Germans to hell!
OK, Ben, come on, out you come. Come on, now.
Sink that crowd submarine.
Was hat denn der gesagt?
Ja, ich glaube, der hat uns beleidigt.
Ihr wollt uns beleidigen, ne?
Sink that crowd submarine.
Was hat denn der gesagt?
Ja, ich glaube, der hat uns beleidigt.
Ihr wollt uns beleidigen, ne?
Ben, Mum said you have to come downstairs.
But it was him!
Ben, Barack Obama does not drive a number 42 bus.
He's the leader of the free world. He can do what he wants.
Ben, Mum says come downstairs.
David Webber would not be going through a litter bin.
How do you know? Maybe he wrote a song and then chucked it away by accident.
If only. Then don't wander off.
Here's one for you. You're adrift in a lifeboat with Grandad, Simon Cowell, Gordon Ramsay, and David Tennant.
Right.
Which one would you eat first?
Eat first.
Because stranded and you can't get out, you're in a big sea which has electrified water. Then who are you going to eat?
No options?
No, apart from death.
Gordon Ramsay?
And how would you kill him? Would you, like, electrify him?
What, in the sea?
Yeah, you could go bzzz. Bit of Gordon Ramsay would you eat first?
The fattest bit?
I'd eat his nose, because it's really, really big, and it lasts you for about a week, so
We're dining off Gordon Ramsay's nose.
So you're stranded in a lifeboat, you can't get out, you decided to kill Gordon Ramsay, chop off his nose, grill it in electrified water, then eat it.